InFold, why? Just why? This is disrespectful and disgraceful, and I am disappointed beyond belief. And I have no other way of expressing this. So, yeah, I sat down to make this video. Hi, I'm Ariel Luna, and welcome to my channel. I mainly make reviews, commentaries, and video essays, and I recently branched out into otome game content, and I had been covering Love and Deepspace content, more specifically all the content related to Lad's newly introduced sixth love interest, Valko. And now I just came here, turned on my microphone, and got my setup all here, got my video model just to make this video because I am extremely disappointed, and I think you know why if you have been following any news related to Valko. And just a disclaimer, this video is not scripted at all. I'm not going to edit this video. It's going to be a purely, fully unfiltered rant. So do bear with me if I am like just randomly going on different directions, making segues into things. But I just need to get this out because this was one of the most disappointing experiences that I've ever had playing any kind of a live server gacha based game, and I play a lot of those. I'm a regular player on Genshin and Honkai Star Rail. I do play Wuthering Waves from time to time. I recently played Neverness to Everness, and I also play Arknight's Endfield. At some points, I have played a bunch of other otome games, including Tears of Themis, made by the same company who makes Genshin, Hoyoverse. And let me tell you, I have never, ever seen a multi-billion-dollar company in the gacha industry developing the biggest live server games in the gacha industry ever do something like this. I've never ever thought I never ever thought that I would see something like this happen, because it truly is crazy. You cannot cancel something that has been announced already. You cannot cancel a version. You cannot cancel the release of a character. And I will just explain this in more detail, why it could be such a bad thing for the company in itself, using examples of Hoyoverse specifically, because those are the games that I know really well and some of the history of it. But let me first pull up the Instagram post that the game devs posted, or I think or the Twitter post. Like, they posted that on all of their platforms, and I just want to pull that up, and I'm going to read it. I'm gonna place it somewhere, place the screenshot somewhere on the side. Also, if you hear a fan or a street musician, please take that as sort of a calming addition to this video, because yeah, I'm furious, and I'm assuming you are too, and which is also why I wanted to make this video and get it out as soon as possible, mostly because I have been covering this game regards to Valko, and I also wanted to say thank you for all the views and the love that you've shown in the last two videos in such a short amount of time, which is rare for me since I'm a new channel, and so it means a lot. So I just wanted to sort of make this video and get it out in a timely manner. And also because I just needed to kind of let it out of my system. A letter to all players. Dear Miss Hunters, we sincerely apologize for reaching out once again. Over the past several days, our team has been closely following your conversations and feedback across all platforms. For the issues that have surfaced since the announcement of version 6.0 and the frustration these have caused our community, we want to clearly state we are sorry. Great. Okay, and you know what? I'm just gonna express my opinion at the end. So let me just read through this. As we've expressed before, our vision for Love and Deepspace has always been to build a world that grows alongside you, one that offers a richer, deeper sense of companionship over time. As various issues have arisen in recent days, we have moved quickly to make the necessary adjustments. After reflecting on recent events, we recognize that we moved forward with the introduction of Valko before we were truly ready. In doing so, we let down the players who have supported us from the start, and we also fell short of delivering the experience that players anticipating Valko deserved. After extensive internal discussions, we have decided to make the following changes. 1. We have decided to cancel both the launch and any further development of the new love interest. We also commit that no additional love interests will be introduced in future content plans. And number 2, all other in-game systems and features originally scheduled for version 6.0, including the Home 2.0 and AR photo booth, as well as the time-limited selectable 5-star memory rate-up event, will proceed as planned. The outfits, photo poses and scenes, and the Night Hush box, the second anniversary 4-star memory selection crate, originally planned as rewards for the Hunt in Lincoln event, will instead be sent to all players for free via in-game mail after the version update. 3. Going forward, the entire team will focus on further developing the stories and long-term companionship experiences of our 5 existing love interests while ensuring a stable pace of main story production and updates. Raphael's new Solar Slot Memories and Companion will be revealed in July. Farspace Colonel Caleb and Onykinus leader Silas will also return in their main story branches in September and November respectively. By participating in the relevant events, players will be able to obtain the corresponding 5-star main story branch memories for free. Okay. We will continue to devote all our care and effort to bringing you richer stories and game experiences. 4. Beginning today and continuing for 30 days, players who log in each day will receive 1 Deep Space wish via in-game mail. Each mail will remain claimable for 3 days for a total of 30 Deep Space wishes. We hope this can offer some compensation for the disappointment and disruption caused by these adjustments. Okay, to our community, once again, we apologize. Because of our actions, the joy you should have found in Lincoln City became a source of distress, and the feelings you hold most dear were hurt. We are deeply sorry for the hurt and disappointment we have caused. Love and Deepspace has always been about sharing love with you and protecting the love we all hold dear. That purpose has never wavered. Every step forward taken by the love interests and Lincoln City from its beginnings to where it stands today has been shaped by your feedback, your passion, and your trust. It is your presence, care, and companionship that give this world its meaning and us the strength and direction to move forward. Okay, I have to interrupt this and say, if you do believe in all that, what you did now goes against everything you just wrote. Just saying, Over the past 2.5 years, we have shared moments of joy and gratitude, as well as challenges and difficult times. Through every late night devoted to making this world better, yes, think about that, think about that. It has been the moments you've shared in Lincoln City and the love and passion behind them that has kept us going. We hope to continue this road with you, building a world where love can take root, grow, and bloom. Going forward, we will work harder, listen more carefully, and do our utmost to honor the trust you have placed in us. We'll stay focused on delivering the experience you deserve, one filled with love, where every moment in Lincoln City can once again become a joyful and treasured memory. Lincoln City will always be here for you. Thank you for your trust, your honest feedback and encouragement, and for being with us every step of the way. Your companionship has helped light the path ahead, and your faith in us has given meaning to every effort we make. Thank you for your love throughout this journey. It gives us the courage to keep moving forward. We hope to repay that love even more and even better content in the days to come. Hashtag lads Valko cancelled. Oh my god. Hashtag lads Valko cancelled. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what you say, you guys. Like, I'm so furious. I'm so annoyed. I wish my model was advanced enough to show the anger on my face right now. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, I love this model. She's super cute. It's just insane. Okay. I'm sorry. Like, it's almost gotten out a genuine crash out from me. So when I first read this, I was just there, like, just crashing out, and like just like totally just going like absolutely insane, like just from the shock. That just this post just gave me, because more than annoyance, more than irritation, more than frustration, it was shock for me, because I've never seen a game developer do this. You're giving the fandom way too much power, and I want to talk about this. And going forward, and so, like, the first thing in this video, so the first thing that I wanted to say is, like, they are talking about the frustrations caused by their promotional materials, and it became, so they're saying that the joy you should have found in Lincoln City became a source of distress. How? Okay, so yeah, I get it. I don't want to go into too much details about all the drama that surrounded Valko in the beginning. But let's just say a certain section of the player base thought that Valko was scary or disturbing for whatever reason. I do not know, and I don't want to think about it, because to me, he is literally the cutest and the sweetest and like the funniest character among the entire cast of characters. Like, and their PR materials for him were like so good. I was just praising them in my last video, so I do not know why they felt the need to just apologize for those things just because their player base. I understand it's also a big chunk of their national player base who brought in these protesting voices, but I don't understand. How are you apologizing for your own hard work and dedication that probably spanned years and months of development, and you're just throwing all of that away just to appease a section of your fandom? And I don't understand what the reasoning behind this was. They're talking about extensive discussions, and apparently everything caused was a source of distress, um and the thing is that they're also talking about late nights developing or like devoting to make this world better. Like they are recognizing the hard work that their team put into making the game and parts of the game and the promotional materials. And even then, they decided to give in to the whims of the fandom. And that is where my problem is. And that's what I wanted to address earlier. Um, when it comes to big companies, and I'm going to take the example of Hoyoverse because that's what I know the most. They always set these clear boundaries between them and the players, and set expectations. And it is for their business model, and it is important for them. And there are a lot of videos on Hoyoverse's decisions out there on YouTube. So do check them out. They're by some very reputable creators. Where there have been several incidents where the Genshin community especially have been very vocal about things that they did not like in the game, about the character designs, choices, and some very legitimate things. Okay, for example, regarding the colorism when in the Natlan cast, which was like a couple of years ago. That was their newest update for an entire year, and all of the characters, they didn't look the way they were expected to look, being from a region that is inspired by Mesoamerica and Africa and Latin America. And there were so many serious criticisms leveled against them. I'm not saying that that's a good thing that they did not address it, but there were so many serious criticisms that they completely brushed off just because things were in development already, and it would cost them a lot of money if they just stopped or changed things. And they knew, and this is very important, they knew that it was too big of a risk to go for at that point, at that moment, to risk all of that expenses, all of those losses, for a community who is definitely still going to pull no matter what. They're going to still spend money for the characters. And that's what happened. All of these characters sold like hotcakes. Like, people were pulling left and right, constellations, everything. And this is something to remember, that the gacha player base, they will jump on the train immediately once like the negativity dies down, and they will go on. Sorry, I'm hitting my own mic. I'm sorry. I need to calm down, okay? So, as far as I can see, these fandoms come back and will still pull for all of these characters. They would still participate in everything no matter what happens. Even the biggest boycotts that a company like Hoyoverse has seen on issues faced, with regards to games like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail or whatever. None of that has had any impact on their financial models, on their business models, on anything, or generally the popularity or the health of the game. So it is a little bit baffling why they suddenly took this very weird, very unusual marketing and financial decision. Look, I don't know what InFold's financial model is. Like, I don't know. I'm just making guesses here. Maybe the loss that they will suffer is not that huge in the grand scheme of things, because for them, maybe the decision was based on keeping a loyal fan base. But here's the thing. The fan base would have stayed no matter what. And this has happened for all the games. Even if they hate Valko, it would have been good. I mean, not good, but it would have been negative publicity. and people would still have played the game. People would have pulled for him. There were people who genuinely loved that character as well, which is also like extremely baffling to me. I understand that the global community is not their priority. I mean, there are comparatively a small chunk of player base as opposed to, like, for example, their own national player base or like some other regions of the world. But as far as I could see it, Valko got so much love from all over the world. There were not only negative voices. So if you listen to one half of your community, so if it was very divisive. So I'm just saying, from my perspective, it was almost also an entire half of the community who were, I don't have statistics, but I'm going with intuition here. If you disagree, feel free to do so, but be respectful in the comments. From my perspective, I see almost half the player base really, really loving him, making fan art, making videos, like really being so enthusiastic about him, showing him so much love and appreciation. And that character was like something really cool that they did. And it's just so disappointing that they would just take it away based on like some whimsical, not whimsical, like a sort of an impulsive decision or not so impulsive decision. Apparently they talked about it for like extensively in the boardroom, I guess, but that's none of my business. Like, they just let the fans win, and you cannot let a toxic fandom win. That is going to hurt your company more than you realize in the long term, because the people who really care about your game will play the game no matter what. And the people who don't care, they're just gonna leave and then come back again. If no one wanted to pull for Valko, they will not pull for Valko, and then they will still come back and they will stay loyal to their love interest. And this happened, by the way, every time a new love interest was introduced. So when Silas was introduced, like, the fandom was divided. When Caleb was introduced, there was an uproar. There were different parts of the fandom in each case. However, it's always the case. Okay, these fandoms are explosive, and that's kind of also part of the financial model or the marketing strategies of these companies. Like, they want to create an uproar. They want to just suddenly drop things at you and then see what happens. And I don't understand why they would do something this baffling, because it's just like really shocking to me. Why they would let go of like such a huge opportunity where, they could have used this publicity to get people to like really come back to the game. Because I saw so many people online talking about how they decided to re-download the game because of Valko. So the reason why they do not indulge the whims of the fandom, and especially a big company like Hoyoverse, is because if you do that one time, players start to develop an expectation of things. Like, they will start expecting the company to take down things, delete stuff from their games, change game, mechanics or whatever it is in the game after development, just so that the fandom is appeased. That's very unhealthy, and that is very, very detrimental to the company in itself. Like, it's really baffling to me. Of course, like, I have no idea what convinced them of this decision. They must have had a good reason to do it, but I just don't see it as a player. And of course, it's hurtful as a player who was really excited about Valko, and just giving us standard wishes in the mail is not going to take away the frustration and just the pure disappointment that I feel. for this like action made by InFold Games. It's just, there's this idea of like apologizing to a player base for something, and that being completely disrespectful and insulting to another half of the player base, which is just I don't know. I don't know. Okay. The thing is, I don't go into drama that much. So if you have more insight on this, if you think that I'm wrong in assuming that half the community was for Valko, or whether like too much of their money spending player base was against him, please let me know in the comments. And if you start a discussion in the comments, please please be mindful and respectful. They basically introduced a sixth love interest, which got a lot of people playing the game, going back to the game, and then just leaving disappointed a few days later, just because of another half of the fandom who just made some noise and the company just simply gave in. I don't know this is disrespectful of. Like, one of the players, the entire player base, themselves, the team. It's just disrespectful in every way. Like, this is a terrible decision. I know the company has been in several controversies before, and they have made questionable decision in other games like Infinity Nikki, and but this is a new this is a new height, even for InFold, because this is their most successful game, and I do not understand. I don't understand why this happened. Someone just explain it to me. Explain it to me. Just we were all so excited about Valko. Like, if you don't know, I have an Instagram account where I post my art. I'll actually link it down below. I also made fan art of Valko, and it kind of hurt in the beginning, because I'm like, hey, like, I made fan art. I made like, I don't know. I was so invested in this, and I feel like when you make content, also, you kind of are automatically more emotionally invested into a topic. I just wanted to turn on my microphone and just vent. This is no informative video of any kind. It's just me trying to find a reason or a rational explanation why a multi-million billion dollar company who runs probably one of the biggest, most successful gacha games in the gacha industry would take such a plainly spoken stupid decision. I'm going to stop at this point, and I just will leave like the mic to you. Do share your thoughts in the comment, and as I said, again, be respectful, but I would love to know your thoughts. And because I need a little bit of peace of mind after this. I don't know. Hashtag bring Valko back. That's it. With that, peace out. Thanks for watching. And if you, I don't know, like listening to me rant in this video, leave it like. Consider subscribing to my channel. It helps me out since I'm starting out. And thanks for watching. Thanks for putting through this whole thing. It's going to be like a 40-minute video. So I'm sorry about that. But anywho, thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!